Well, out with 2023, in with 2024. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Culture Confederacy here. So I've got 20 predictions for you. Now, keep in mind, this is for entertainment purposes only, so I could be right, I could be wrong. But I have to say thank you for subscribing, being a part of this thing called the Culture Confederacy. It's been a lot of fun doing these videos. I love doing this channel. I love my audience. I wouldn't be here without you guys. That's the honest-to-God truth. And I want to hear your predictions in the comment section below. Let me know what you think is going to happen in 2024. So here are my predictions for you. The Hyperloop. Now, this is something that's been in and out of the news every so often. But I think it's going to see a serious revival in 2024. At the same time, you're going to see the flying car be available at your local dealership. So it'll be widely available. Walk into your local Ford, Chevy dealer. Get yourself a flying car. But this is going to cause competition with Amtrak, and Amtrak's going to have to rethink its business strategy for 2025, 2026. I think you're going to see more civil unrest in cities such as New York, Chicago, LA, over issues like illegal immigration, the election, maybe unemployment in these large cities. I think what's going to happen is people are going to start moving out of these cities due to this civil unrest. And they're going to move to these more rural areas, and you're going to see a renaissance, a revival in these rural areas. I mean, a real uptick in wealth in these rural areas. That will be the place to be in 2024, 2025, maybe 2026. Now, regarding the election, I think Trump will win. I've seen a lot of videos here on YouTube saying that Trump's not going to win, but I think he is going to win by a contingent election. And at the same time, Biden's mental health is going to decline to the point where he's going to have to step down, suffering from dementia, maybe Alzheimer's. So Kamala Harris, or is it Camilla? Kamala Harris, she's going to take over for a brief time as president. I know that's scary for a lot of people. And they're going to try to scramble to find a candidate for the Democrats. But then you're going to have Robert Kennedy Jr., who thinks is going to upset the apple cart in a big way, cause a big problem for the Democrats this year. So what's probably going to happen is they're not going to be able to find a candidate in time, the Democrats. And you're going to have what happens with a contingent election. You're going to have these delegates from these states go and vote. And I think Trump's going to win. By a narrow margin, but I think he's going to win. So it won't be a landslide, but somehow Trump is going to win. At the same time, having a conviction, I think, with January 6th, but that's going to get overturned by the Supreme Court. It's going to be a wild year with the election. It's just going to be a wild year. But I also think with January 6th, we're going to see a major bombshell come out that the FBI, CIA, political operatives were involved to set up Trump. I've been saying this for a long time. But I think we're going to see a major bombshell come out about January 6th. Again, I'm an independent voter here. I also think Hollywood studios will declare bankruptcy. These major Hollywood studios are going to start declaring bankruptcy in 2024. And this will be to this, or due rather to this woke backlash in AI, these advancements in technology. You're also going to see two major earthquakes, I think, in California, northern and southern California, maybe between Southern California and Mexico, between maybe LA and San Francisco, and possibly one in Alaska, and over in Europe you might see an earthquake, let's say in Italy. Might cause some damage to some structures in Italy. Now I'm also seeing record wins in Vegas. There's somebody here on YouTube, a psychic, who said that he saw a stadium, sports arena, he saw lights, he was thinking it was possibly Vegas. And I think what's going to happen is during the Super Bowl, now I could be wrong on this, again, this is all for entertainment purposes only, but I think during the Super Bowl, I think these high winds are going to cause an issue with the roof at the Allegiant Stadium and possibly tear part of the stadium. For some reason, I'm seeing that. Texas and California will threaten to secede over the election and illegal immigration. They're going to really put that on the table in 2024. They're not going to do it, but they're probably going to put it on the table, seriously debate it in 2024. I think we'll also have the wettest spring on record, a very early spring, and you're going to probably see flooding in places like Chicago, LA, some places unexpected, maybe Green Bay, Boston, but a very early spring. I also think we're going to see China, Russia, and Iran form an alliance. They're not going to hide this. We know this has been going on for years, but they're really going to come out in the open about this. And it's going to cause problems on the international stage. Possibly sanctions will be put in place. There's also going to be a major cancer breakthrough, possibly a cure. And it's going to be something that's always been with us, but we've just now seen it. I think there will also be a major government scandal, possibly in Congress, maybe with one of these agencies, FBI, CIA, but I'm seeing more with Congress. Hunter Biden will be convicted, but it will be delayed. And this is probably going to happen around the time of October, maybe in the first week of the election, or before November 3rd, whenever it is we have the election in November. I think there's also going to be a coup in Russia over the Ukraine. Major backlash from the people in Russia over what's going on in the Ukraine. It's going to create a coup, and Putin's going to be forced out. I think the British are going to start calling for an end to the monarchy because King Charles will be making a series of very bad foreign relations blunders in 2024. So by the end of the year, they're going to start calling for the monarchy to be disbanded. And I'm also seeing something with the NFL. I think the NFL is going to split into independent factions, and this is going to be because they've been lax on some regulations, player swaps, backdoor dealing, maybe playing favorites. Again, this is all for entertainment purposes only. But I'm kind of seeing, for whatever reason, the NFL splitting into these factions in 2024. And I also think you're going to have major protest over the Israel-Hamas war, and this is going to disrupt the 2024 Oscars. And this will cause the ceremony to be rescheduled. So there's going to be a major protest, disruption at the Oscars in 2024, and they're going to have to reschedule the whole thing. NASA is going to create a permanent settlement on the moon. We'll start laying the foundation for that in 2024. And I think we'll see an iconic celebrity pass away, but it's going to be bittersweet. It's going to be somebody everybody loves, a really good person. Everyone's going to be like, really? No fair. That was such a great person. They were such a great person, they shouldn't have passed away. This was before their time. And then finally, number 20 here. I think this channel is going to reach 500 subscribers. Help me do it in 2024. So those are my predictions for 2024. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I could be right, I could be wrong, but it's a lot of fun doing these videos in this channel, and it's a great honor to do the do this format here. Can't get the words out. So I'm enjoying just a party for one tonight. Enjoying my little party tray with some goodies. Got some coconut chocolate macaroons for later, maybe a little chocolate ice cream. And always my coffee, my pipe, my coffee. So if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. You can also follow me at Instagram, #JasonComposes, because I write music in my spare time. Or you can find me at X, Culture Confederacy, at Culture Confed1 on X. This is the Culture Confederacy, saying peace out, stay safe, everybody. God bless this thing called the United States. And you know how we do it here. This is where the past crashes with the present. I'll catch you next time. And y'all have a great 2024. Happy New Year.